Are we hot? Are you hot? You're hot. You're hot. You're sexy. You're like a fucking canned bag of canned kernels. Do you eat kernel corn? Are you a kernel corn guy?
What's kernel corn? Like kettle corn?
Kettle corn? Is that what you call it?
What's
Kernels?
What's
Kettle corn?
What is kernel corn? Is that canned corn?
I don't know. Yeah, do you eat cans of corn?
I don't eat cans of corn, no, because...
You're not a heifer?
I'm not a heifer. I backed off of corn a lot when all the GMO, all the GMO, whatchamacallit, started.
All the information you retained, because now you can tell me about it. So all of the information about GMO corn you retained over the years.
What are they
like, I
called
can't eat it. I can't eat the corn.
No, I don't.
You didn't know I was going to come in like this. You didn't know I was going to come in like this.
I didn't. I don't. You can come in however you want. My thing is this. There was a lot of corn. What do you call it?
Corn talk.
What is it when something's like a scandal? It's like a lot of corn scandal, right? A few years back.
Corn gate.
There
was corn gate.
Early.
There's a gate. There's a gate.
Early on, in the beginning of us figuring out, them talking about food and how fucked up it is, and telling you, blah 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 blah. They're like corn. Corn is GMO. It's genetically modified. It's really bad, and corn's great. But I stopped eating so much. My mom would tell me when I was a kid. She'd say, I don't know why she told me this. She'd say, in India, there's people who are so hungry that they pick corn out of their shit and eat it. And that's kind of fun facts my mom would hit me with early on. And I just,
Mom didn't know what she was talking about. I just had some beautiful Indian food actually from Kerala, curry house.
Wait. Did you not want to acknowledge that because it was? It was like, did you get it? Did you evade?
What did you see? My eyes? Did my eyes?
Did you evade that because it sounded racist?
You're like, you're telling a story about like Indians. You're like, my mom once told me Indians were so poor that they had to eat corn out of their shit. You want me to talk about that? Sorry.
No.
Yeah, no. My mom used to say.
That's an indictment of my mother more than anything else. I mean, listen. Let's be fucking honest. I guarantee you that your parents have said some things to you that if you were to repeat them, your entire life would turn into a mushroom cloud. As a matter of fact, I guarantee that in your family, someone has said some shit to you that if you repeated it, I would see a mushroom cloud in Canada of your just career just going, just like, it's like in Terminator when everyone turns to ash. Everyone in the Maddies.
It's me. Just trying to look at one more doom scroll,
holding on to the gate, just like just like the cancel bomb, just like
eviscerated.
Maddie, I was I was talking to Jason about we were gonna be on yesterday and you canceled because your kid put your AirPods into the toilet, which is great. And I realized that you weren't gonna be here. In that short time that you were here, I got so used to the idea of you being here physically. And then I'm like,
you missed me.
We're back on Zoom, and a lot has happened.
And that, it's the pandemic's still here, and it's my quarantine is done. I've done my quarantine. I did my hotel quarantine. See, the thing about it is, like, I go to LA. I get to surprise my good friend Alex. I get to podcast. I get to make a new cooking show with Benny, and I break my foot. and I break my foot, and then while I'm in LA, the Canadian government implements that I have to do a 3-day hotel quarantine.
Yeah.
And everyone in Canada is just like, they don't have water. There's no water. They're not giving you have to eat an apple a day.
What?
It's like everyone's like just posting these photos of like, it's like Fire Fest. It's like, this is all they have to feed you.
Are you talking about in the quarantine?
In the hotel.
Yeah.
In the quarantine, in the hotel. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm like dealing with that kind of stress. I'm like, I'm going to go back to Toronto. You have to stay at like an airport hotel. And
like a real shitty, like a Radisson or something like that.
Yeah, I say that like the Sheraton Gateway, another gate. Another gate. A lot of things go down at the airport hotels. That's for sure.
A lot of things.
Not just layovers.
Hey-o.
I did my 3 day. I did my time. I did my 3 days. I did my 2 weeks. What? Jason, I'm talking about my quarantine, you fucking asshole. I just spent 2 weeks quarantining, and you can't even like let me. You're just like, there's a phone call coming in. We've been asking you for 6 months to have a fucking hotline, and
Maddie,
I'm telling a story, and you're like, there's a hotline, someone's calling in.
Maddie really
Like,
loaded up
can
on this quarantine bit, and the funny thing is that you told me.
I came in. Anyway, I quarantined.
Well, no, you told me that you were gonna, when you said you had to quarantine, you said, I'm just gonna like stay in a room in my house. And I was like, that doesn't sound like quarantine at all. And then you're like, no, you're in a hotel. And is it 3 days or 2 weeks that you were in there?
I was in you're in a hotel for 3 days.
Yeah.
Until you get your negative.
Yeah.
So you get your negative test. I got my negative test. I got to leave.
Yeah.
And the thing, truth be told, you can just get Uber Eats. Like I was just ordering like Swiss Chalet
Or
like
DoorDash.
rotisserie chicken.
DoorDash is what I would.
Or DoorDash.
I would use DoorDash in quarantine personally.
Personally, I only use DoorDash personally.
Listen, I got. You know what I'm doing Sunday?
What?
I'm getting the shot, my guy.
No. Two-Tone's getting vaccinated.
Yo, I gotta tell you,
Congratulations.
the vaccination
Everybody's vaccinated. Everyone's vaccinated.
The vaccination setup out here is it's Hunger Games, right?
It's booming.
A link goes out, and you jump on the link, and you scroll. I did it legally. I didn't do any bullshit. I didn't do it. Listen, if I gotta get vaccinated, that was my whatever.
What's that? Is that heavy?
No,
What
that was my Trump heavy impersonation. It was really. Let's scrub that, Jason. Rewind over that. I didn't do any. My coffee doubled up on itself. I'm having a bit of a fucking.
We're going here. We're going here. The table's shaking.
I didn't do any fuck shit. Ella sent me a link. She's like, I got an appointment. I'm like, okay, cool. I scroll through and it says entertainment, which I'm in entertainment and on multiple fucking levels.
Yes.
Okay. On multiple levels.
You're a director. You're a podcaster.
I'm now an
model.
on-air personality. I'm a model. Yes, I'm technically a model.
You're a model. Shout out to Union.
I'm an influencer. I'm a podcaster. I'm a director. And I'm also...
You're Captain LA. You're Captain LA right now.
I'm Mr. Entertainment. And I clicked entertainment. I got an appointment.
Do you have an agent? Like, what's happening? Do you have an agent? Do we need an agent for Two-Tone?
Yeah, can you get me?
How do we get an agent?
Walk me into WME or wherever the fuck you guys go. I need all this stuff.
I'm at WME. Shout out to all my homies at WME.
Wait, can you get me verified at least? They won't verify.
You can't. What do you mean verified? You have the blue check, don't you?
No, I don't have a blue check.
You have to go into your fucking settings and like you will literally just do it.
I do it.
now.
I do it all the time, and I get
But
denied.
obviously you still ain't shit then. Calm down.
No, it's not that it ain't shit. I don't even care. But I'm like, I'll see people who have like 5,000 followers and they're verified. And I'm like, should I get a blue check? Maybe it gives me more like leverage.
You know what's the best? Two-Tone.
Yeah.
Just slow down. You're talking about the best thing about the world in our brains.
Yeah.
You're about to get a vaccine. You're telling a beautiful story. You're doing the right thing. And all of a sudden, our brains are so stupid and just bags of rotten fucking vegetables that right now we're talking about getting verified. So from the most important thing in your life, getting your whole, like your freedom back, vaccination, and within seconds.
I'll trade the vax for the check. I don't want the, I'll take the check.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll take the check.
Let's trade the vax.
I'll stay home another year for the blue check. And you know, no, listen, I truly don't give a shit about that. I just kind of do it idly out of like, maybe I can get it, maybe I can't. But I wonder if you can uncheck. Can you uncheck yourself once you get checked?
I think you probably get unchecked for sure.
You have to do something vulgar.
You have to do something vulgar. You gotta first I think you get shadow banned, and then once you're shadow banned. Have you ever been shadow banned? I feel like I've been shadow banned.
I have no fucking idea. I'm barely.
I don't know. How do you even know you're shadow banned? You're like, I haven't got any followers. It's you ain't got no juice.
You're too wholesome to get shadow banned. You're not gonna get shadow banned.
Well, you know what we are. We're nice people where I come from.
Yeah, Canadians just get a pass generally, right? You guys do what the fuck you want. You have a good rep. So look, I'm getting vaccinated Sunday. Also, coincidentally, I saw a report Monday. They're just like, we're just thinking about opening up everything. They're like movies, gyms. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I talked to Zach and Angelo You know, they're going to. What are you looking at? What are you
Nothing. You. I'm looking at you.
You're going like this.
Just keep talking.
This is you. You go like this. I'm having a conversation. You go like this. It's so distracting. Like
No.
you go.
It's like somebody's driving by me.
Yeah.
I just no.
Anyways,
so you talked to Angelo and Zach. That's so nice.
they're going to.
You're gonna go
they're
train
going,
it undefeated.
They're going to undefeated.
Tough white belts?
I can go back to
We're
undefeated.
getting all the tough white belts together.
Listen.
We're gonna have a tournament.
All right, you gotta come. You gotta come by when you get your
Dude,
foot.
next time I'm in LA, I'll roll. If the gym's open, I'll roll, bro.
My guy, listen, you're gonna get vaxxed.
I'll shrimp. I will shrimp all over your ass.
You're just gonna shrimp. You're gonna mealworm
Just-
around the whole time. Just undulate. You're just gonna undulate. So I know this is gonna be old news by the time this comes out, but I want to talk about the royal family. Okay.
Yeah, it's really dusty. It's
And
old.
I want to talk
really
about.
want to talk about this shit?
Yeah, I do because
Okay.
because in the issue of like a mixed race family, right? And like
Yeah.
the whole thing, like everyone is up in arms because the royal family was like, we are worried that our child will be black, you know, whatever the fuck they were freaking out about. And everyone's angry at them. And I'm like, what are you? They're like the most manifest destiny imperialist, like fucking like the purest white, like archetype, like vampire.
They invented
humans.
white supremacy.
Like, what do you think
They
they're gonna say?
invented
Like,
it.
yeah, we hope our baby's fucking Creole. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you expect? Like, of course they're fucking freaked out. Like, they're terrified. Everyone's like, they're having press conferences. Oprah's like, what do they like? Why is anyone shocked by this kind of behavior? It's like when Dog the Bounty Hunter. Remember when Dog the Bounty Hunter got caught being racist?
I remember Dog.
And I remember when they said they're like Dog the Bounty Hunter's racist. I was like, yeah, no shit. He's got a fucking feather hanging. He's got a mullet, an 8-foot mullet. He's got like little
He
spinning.
literally looks like a headdress. He's carved. He tried to make himself look like a wooden carved, like a chief's head. You know, he actually looked like he's yeah.
It comes as no surprise any of this shit to me. Now,
It comes as no surprise, but I think that's just what the world need. Like it you know what's incredible? I just don't understand. Like the world needed that, or if it's just kind of
he's
like
so uncomfortable. He doesn't like what I'm talking about. Listen, if Dog
I
the
love
Bounty
what you're talking. No, I honestly, I just don't understand. Like I'm just watching it, just being like, what?
If Dog
Like,
the Bounty Hunter
everyone's
wasn't
rich.
racist, I would actually be a little bit bummed. I'd be like, well, come on, like, what are you're bullshitting? You're LARPing as like
lolly ice heads. What was his wife's
Yeah,
name?
Beth.
Like, they used to just like these poor drug addicts are just crushed by life, and they'd be like lolly ice head.
Yeah, she comes like
singing-
running in with her like 8-foot tits, just like making fun of junkies.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah,
like
yeah,
going-
yeah. Lolly, like being like goodbye, we got your bond. I'm like, those people are like literally bounty. Like it's just like they're such pieces of shit. Bounty hunters are like this bail bond shit. Is like, man, just they got out. Let them be out.
I know,
You know, if they
so-
got out,
I
like
know.
come on.
You have like,
Like you're just like, oh my god, it's the most racist thing. It's like they're just chasing like people of color and like throwing them back in jail and like chanting at them like
Yeah,
The first time I
yeah.
saw that, it was like
Lolly,
the craziest
ice
thing.
heads.
Lolly ice head. Like they're just like a bunch of brats that just be like, gotcha.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? Yes, that something is me. I am preventing myself from achieving my goals, and I am interfering with my happiness because sometimes I wake up and I'm literally in a pit of despair, and it's a 30,000-foot ladder that I don't own to climb out of that pit. I wish I had a 30,000-foot ladder because the pit is that
No
deep.
way. And BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
You can start
eh?
communicating in under 48 hours. What that means is that pretty soon they will lower down the ladder into that pit of despair that's covered and full of worms.
It's not a crisis line. It's not a self-help. It is a professional counseling done securely online.
There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas.
The service is available for clients worldwide.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor.
Yeah, and you'll get a timely and thoughtful response. Plus, you got scheduled weekly videos, phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in on an uncomfortable waiting room with traditional therapy rooms.
BetterHelp is
People
committed.
looking at you and judging you.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available.
BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today.
And visit their website and read real testimonials from real people that are posted daily.
Visit betterhelp.com/PTA. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and the Powerful Truth Angels listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PTA. That's better, HELP.com/PTA.
PTA.
Well,
Anyway.
So, yeah.
Well, like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Lolly, like and subscribe.
Lolly, like us. We're the Powerful Truth Angels. Call in. So, Two-Tone, really talk about your desire for the call-ins. I think you're probably the first one to really spark that. I know that I always was pushing. I was like, I want to do like confessionals, or I want to do, I want to, communicate with our fans. I want to talk to our fans. I want, it's free content. Motherfuckers call in, say stupid shit. We get to make fun of them, or they call in, tell a great story. It's a win-win situation. Like, that's the thing. And so kind of talk us through how difficult it has been to get a phone through our producer. Jason is literally like, I don't want to call him an idiot, but I think it's just like he's not good at some stuff. He's better at some stuff than other stuff. Is that a better way?
No, I think Jason. Here's the thing. I was thinking about Jason the other day, and
as we do, we have a sidebar. We always have sidebars about Jason.
Before we even talk about Jason, I just want to say the whole idea of a phone, right? Our whole relationship is existed, like our best podcasts are on the phone, right? And it's a 7:30 a.m. FaceTime call. You're fresh, I'm fresh. Well, not fresh, but we're just out of bed, and we're fucked up, and our brains are mush, and we just start talking, and that's where the good stuff happens. Hopefully, like I personally love, I just love being on the phone. I love calling people. I love talking shit to people, and you and I have talked enough shit to each other. And Jason catches a lot of that shrapnel too, to where we might be running out of barbs to hurl. And when we get, I was thinking about Jason, and thinking about Jason is this, like, we don't know, like we don't know who the fuck, like Jason was, listen, we started this show with a team of people. There was literally 6 people in my apartment, not counting hair, makeup, Andrea, set. We started a huge production pre-COVID, right? Why is the camera? Okay, there he is. We started a huge production pre-COVID. We had Bryce, the lost Kennedy. We had George, the man that is actually made of corn, and this guy coming in,
a human piece of corn.
A human piece of corn. And then we had DJ
alien.
DJ Thin Lips, the sex stork, coming in, and he was basically like, he was the guy that carries the records for the DJ, right? He came in, and then there was like interns, like this whole production, and then they kept coming in, and like you hear George chuckling in the background, which is really nice. I like hearing his chuckle in other podcasts.
He's got a good chuckle.
He's got a good chuckle, and it's like it helps you kind of, it moves it forward. And then as we started recording, less people started coming. And then all of a sudden it was just Jason one day, and I remember you're like, George, what the fuck? Like, you kind of started going off because you don't like, listen, baby doesn't like to be unattended to, and if there's not 9 people orbiting around you,
if I got a dirty diaper, I let the people know. And the thing about it though, Two-Tone, we gotta admit, shout out to Bad Friends and our friends Bobby Lee and old Andrew Santino. So we had the same production company as them. Their podcast kind of took off in a little bit different way than ours, and they started paying more attention to them.
I can't hear him. I can't hear him.
I can hear you.
You bent down and touched something, and then he went mute. Everything was great until
these
Jason
headphones
did
are crazy.
This.
No.
Now he's back.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I think it was you.
Honestly, was it you?
I think Jason has like what are you doing? What are you looking at? What's going on?
No, I'm turning everything off on my computer.
Okay.
Whatever happened to that thing about my What was I saying? I was saying something.
We're talking about the trajectory of the show, and then what the point I was getting to is that we had this team, and then all of a sudden Jason started showing up, maybe with one intern. There's some girl here who's just kind of like, why am I sitting on this guy's couch? Like, what's going on? And then
oh my goodness, what was her name, Jason? Do you remember her name?
Jason doesn't remember anything.
But it's.
So and then and then all of a sudden we're kind of with Jason, and like I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, well, what Jason is? I think Jason was just like a guy that was like loitering around with them, like maybe an intern, and they were like, hey, can you carry these cameras? And all of a sudden, he's like, I'm producing. He became the producer for one of the best podcasts and best up and coming podcasts, one of the most insanely critically
best
acclaimed.
podcast.
Insiders, it's a podcaster's podcast, right? And Insider, we're talking cream of the motherfucking crop.
We're like, yeah, we're like we're the River Phoenix of podcasts.
Yeah, we are we're the Joker.
Yeah,
oh, no, that's
we
Joaquin.
are no.
Joaquin is a Joker. Anyway, Joaquin. So he now is in control. He's our producer. And we never vetted him. We never hired him. I never even I didn't get to interview anybody. It just happened. And he's in the position.
Gave him a raise. We gave him a raise.
Yeah. And here we are. All the money funnels into Jason's pockets. And we're doing this.
I think it's incredible. I think it's really incredible. We literally, but no, okay, two-tone. That's nice. Some texture, some context. Now, you've been asking this idiot for a phone and a phone number for weeks. And I just want to see if Jason can just come on screen quickly and just say, I just want to ask him a question.
Wow, you're bringing Jason, you're breaking the third wall here, and you're bringing Jason into the show.
I just want to ask him, Jason, nice and did you think when Two-Tone...
I've never been this close
Do you think when Two-Tone asks you a question, like to get a phone and a phone number, that he's like joking? Or do you just not respect him as like your boss?
That's a good question.
I mean, you're just giving me two options to answer something, either of which are necessarily true. So
well, what's your... I just want to know, like, if my boss asked me to do something, I would away just be like, that's in my wheelhouse, or maybe that's not my job. But as a producer, a single person job that you have to make this podcast happen.
It's been ready for months, Maddie.
It's been ready for months?
Just waiting on the order to fire, sir.
You believe in that? You're delusional. You're like fucking
water. He's totally panicking. He spilled water. Jason, you have
ready
to
fire.
Get a rag.
This isn't fucking LARPing, you fucking goddamn like what do you call him, a stork?
No, don't use a paper towel. Just use a rag from the
Don't
kitchen,
use
please.
paper towels.
We don't use paper towels in this house. We use
Jason, you fucking asshole.
There you go.
Two-Tone's been asking you, literally. Jesus, Murphy Jones.
He's so flustered. I like that he said it's been ready. I'll get it. I like that he said it's been ready.
He's like, I've been locked and loaded, boss.
Listen. Listen. But
so it's our fault. We've literally been asking every week. Like, as soon as we're done, we're like, hey, like, can we do the fucking phone calls? We want to have people call in. We want to have people fucking call into this stupid fucking thing.
There's a major communication
set up
misfire.
For months. What's the phone number?
What's the phone number?
Depends on the Zoom meeting.
The phone number he doesn't.
We're doing
Zoom.
What, Zoom call-ins?
Yes, we're doing Zoom call-ins. Now,
so how do we control this? What the fuck are you talking about? We're doing Zoom? That's not a phone number with a fucking physical phone where you pick it up and you...
Maddie wants a big
fuck are you talking
big old
about?
School phone that we can pick up.
Are we gonna Zoom?
We're
zooming random people? No, the point is to have a phone call like the fucking Jerky Boys, or to listen to somebody tell you that they're fucking losers and you make fun of them, or they tell you a beautiful story and you're like, oh my god, that's so great, and there's a connection. So it's like there's only like a couple things that are going to happen. Somebody's going to call in and be like, I'm a fan, and we're going to hang up on them. Or they're going to come in with the fucking goddamn juice.
No, I had him preload them. I said, listen, you can come on. You have 3 questions. We're gonna go fast with these people. I'm not gonna fuck around. Okay, they got 3 questions. You can ask us about finance. You can ask us about love, and you can ask us about what the fuck Maddie's looking at off camera all the time. That's the other question you could ask. What's he looking at? What can it be? Is Lisa?
I'll never tell you.
Did Lisa?
I will never fucking tell you.
Did Lisa pop out of a cake in a bikini with 2 hot dogs? Is that because I can understand?
Have you ever? You know what the greatest? What was the youngest when you were a child? What was the first set of nudity that you saw in a film? Like the first time you were like, my goodness, my goodness.
Okay, hold on. There's a couple things. There's 3 things that come to mind. 3 things. One is Emmanuel.
3 things.
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Do you remember that softcore porn thing that would be on cable? Emmanuel. No, 4 things. One is Emmanuel. Emmanuel goes to Africa. Emmanuel goes to Paris. She was like this beautiful Eurasian woman who would just get naked and like kind of like float around and have like very passionate sex. There was also the scrambled porn channels on cable.
Yep.
The scrambled porn channels, like what's going on? The scrambled porn channels on cable where you see like part of a tit, part of a butt for a second. Mm-hmm. Then my dad had these Swedish erotica magazines. Okay, he had 3 of them, and I knew where they were hidden. And as soon as he would leave, I would go watch it. It was just like the most like
jerk it off. Every kid just jerks off to their parents' shit.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
It's like you know what you should do if you're. This is for you, Maddie, as a father. Here's what you want to direct. You want to direct Mac's sexuality.
You got to set him up like real good, some really nice.
You set him up with some dummy shit, there's your shit in your phone, but you're like, here's your box of porn that you can quote unquote find, and you direct him into where you want him to go sexually. You're like, I would love it if Matt had a honeybee fetish. And you just set up like a bunch of honeybee,
some crazy shit, like some quicksand, like you're really into quicksand, like fetish stuff, or like
some cosplay porn. My dad had these Swedish eroticas, and I remember one was just like, it was shot with that really beautiful kind of soft blurry lens and the flares and like so elaborate. It was like one was like this woman and her chauffeur in a fucking Rolls Royce, and like they're just hanging out, and like she's got this and she's sucking his giant cock and he fucks her up the ass. And I remember seeing this as a kid in my mind,
sucking his giant cock, eh?
Yeah,
you're like that fucking cock.
I mean,
I love that cock.
I didn't say
it's good.
I'm alliterating. This is alliteration here. This is what these young things prime your fucking mind, and then
prime
also
your mind.
You find the magazines in the trash, right? You find you go in the trash, you find a Playboy,
like old tree forts. Did you guys have a lot of tree forts in LA?
Yeah, there's
I guess you guys didn't really
a lot of tree forts. Yeah, in Venice.
So in Canada, where I grew up, there's a lot of woods, and like you would travel around, like you and your brothers, you'd have like toy guns, and you'd like just get lost out in the woods.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you'd come across like I remember it was like a big thing. Like we came across this one like kind of treehouse fort kind of thing,
just in the woods by itself. Like you didn't know it was there.
Yeah, you built like a fort. Growing up, we always had tree. Like I've had probably 6 or 7 different tree forts.
Wait, but you said you came across
Everyone makes
it.
tree forts.
Wait, hold on. You said you came across it in the woods.
Yeah, so I live on one side of the woods.
Yeah.
Where I lived. And my brothers, there was where we lived, there was a big set of woods. Then there was a big baseball diamond field and a couple of baseball diamonds. And then on the other side, we weren't allowed. This is when I was in grade grade 2 or 3. So I was in grade 2 or 3 because I moved. It was when I still lived in Nova Scotia. And and so we weren't allowed to go to the other side of the fucking baseball diamonds. You can't hear me?
Keep going.
Okay. So we weren't allowed to go on the other side. Don't turn me down. What are you doing?
I had him turn it down. He turned it all the way down. Yeah, I want it in the middle.
Me?
No, I had him turn it down.
I'm telling a story. How can this not
so
can
insane.
We fucking it's so insane.
I just was turned down halfway.
Jason.
You turned it all the way down. I think Jason.
You're
Jason wants attention.
He just fucks us. He fucks us.
Jason wants attention.
It's hard to like him. It's hard to like him.
He wants attention.
It's hard.
He spills the water.
To like him.
He breaks the dish.
He's such a fucking idiot. So the So I wasn't allowed to go across, and my parents told me when we were kids
Yeah.
that there was ninjas on the other side, and that the ninjas would like kill us.
What was ninja?
And they
Hold
would-
on,
they-
hold on. What was ninja code for? Speaking of old
Well,
family stuff that people said that you can't repeat,
Canadians.
what did they really
in
say?
Canada, they were Japanese assassins.
Okay, I
throwing
don't know about
stars
that.
and-
I'm sure
and
maybe they're
samurai
talking about
swords.
something else.
Yeah, first of all,
the
I don't know if there's any.
idea that,
anyway.
that you're in a forest and you come across a fort is so crazy to me. Like, 'cause
So you come across a fort, but the fort was filled with like this is the thing. This is like the first time I saw like it had like literally it was like the most iconic, and I still remember it was like there was like centerfolds of porn, like girls. There's metal magazines. There's like Nazi shit. There's like everything is there. There's old beer bottles and cans, and like it's just like an old it was like one of those crazy things that you were like, it was like finding a gold mine as a child. You're
there's like a
what are all
poster
these
of like
things?
Lita Ford.
Yeah, and it's just like me and my brothers have like wooden guns with like shoelace strings around them, and we're
Yeah.
like doing this whole like fucking we're just bouncing around the forest. And I remember we found like it had some like nudie mags, and I remember seeing it. And it's like your stomach feels sick from like it feels like you got like the jippy tummy, and
It's
you're
a
just
new
like,
feeling.
Oh my God. Yeah, you've never seen like what like a private part looks like.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my goodness, it's so crazy. And then you're scared because you're in this place and you're like, what is all this stuff? And you're like, there's swastikas and there's things, and it's
Oh
like
my
this looks
God.
crazy. And you're just like, this is crazy. We got to get out of here. And
the thing is,
then
you guys
we
don't know. You don't know what's wrong and what's right, and like you just know you feel something. You're like,
You're
there's
so
a
young.
swastika, and there's also like there's this. It's covered in like
Boobies.
schizophrenic veteran cum. Some weirdo lives up there, and he's just jerking off, and you don't mind. And then the nudity supersedes everything. You open up and you're like, like a whole
Everything goes
new
away.
world, like.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was just like the first time you see it, it's just like it's so great. And then and it just because we were brought up so religious too, so it was just like even like more crazy.
Yeah.
We were such protected little Mormon family, and to see something like that, it was such a trip. And I remember living. I haven't seen this person since like grade 3, and I remember his name was Josh Sanderson. And he lived in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. If Josh Sanderson is out there,
Yeah.
hit me up. But I remember
Sue
we went to his
Maddie
house,
for
and it
what
was
he's about to say.
Sue me because it was the first time I ever had a Coca-Cola. His dad gave me a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And he was allowed to have, and I had like a sneaky Coca-Cola, and he was like, "Don't worry, I'm not going to tell your parent. Like it's okay. We're gonna
So
have a
Mormons
Coca-Cola."
aren't allowed to have Coca-Cola?
I didn't have a pop. Like that was the first time I had a pop, but like. Yeah, like we weren't allowed to drink soda or pop until like we stopped going to the church.
Why?
Caffeine.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I'm sure some people do, but we were very, I guess, strict with some of the rules.
And the
whatever.
whole Mormon thing, like speaking of woods, is like a guy just made this shit up. Like he just pretended he found.
Oh,
some
dude,
shit.
we used to go. Dude, we would go on the pilgrimage. We would go to the pilgrimage in like Pennsylvania, where like John Smith found the Book of Mormon in the
Yeah.
hill,
Yeah.
and they reintroduced it, and then everyone would go to the jail where he was assassinated. And it was like I remember as a kid, like we'd go like every year, we would drive out the whole family. We'd go there and watch this big fucking story on the side of the hill where John Smith found the Book of Mormon.
seems-
You're like.
It seems
It's-
so
dude,
easy. Like Maddie, if you make a decision, it seems everyone that chooses to start a religion or cult succeeds. Like every time I turn on, like I just
Why
see it-
not?
like it's just like you just go, guess what? I'm the cult of this, and like you can get at least 10 followers. Sometimes your shit will blow up. You're fucking L. Ron Hubbard.
It all
you're a
starts with
multi-billionaire.
one follow. It all
One
starts
fo-
with one follow.
Jared Leto apparently has been leading a cult for the past he's like got this thing where you go on an island and you pay like 10 grand and you sit on an island with him and everyone wears white robes. Fucking Jared Leto is like,
Yep. Because he's just like, this is my vibe.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Check it out.
yeah,
And we all have sex with each other. And
Yeah.
but I have sex with all the girls or all the guys, and I get to have sex with all of them first. And
but
then,
like, why would
you
you?
know,
If you're
or
such,
who knows?
you're
Maybe they all have sex with him.
you're such
Maybe
an
he just sits in the a little bath and everyone comes on him. I don't know.
you're such an asshole that you he's already like, I mean, Jared Leto's whatever. Like he's already probably.
Did he win an Oscar? Did he win an Oscar?
No,
Jared
fuck.
Leto?
He's never gonna win an Oscar. He's never won an Oscar. He's never gonna win anything. He's fucking.
I thought he won one for Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh shit, maybe he did.
He did.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, he's never winning. He is a dog shit.
I just see him as like
actor.
the Joker, and
You're
I'm just like,
he won a. No, he won it for Dallas Buyers Club, didn't he? It was a beautiful story.
like how much shit? How much do you need to be that guy and to do everything you wanted to? I got a huge band.
Wasn't 30 Seconds to Mars enough? Wasn't that
enough?
Give you everything? Playing the worst music in the world in front of
And
so
being
many
applauded.
people.
Just
like wishing you were like a perfect circle or something. You know, like fully crazy outfits. Go outside and fucking perform for stadiums.
You've had all the sex, you've had all the money, you've had all the fame, and you're like, you know what? I need more. Let's start a fucking cult and let's work. You know what? I need to become a god.
I want to become a god. That's why we started this, Powerful Truth Angels, and all my little truth angels out there, you know.
Should we jump on the horn? It's time to get on the horn. How many? Hold on.
Are people waiting? Can you even see
people
if
are
there's people
are in
waiting?
the wait. How many people are in there? And okay, we got a
There's
shitload of
26
people.
All right.
Let's go rapid fire.
This is the first.
This is Wolfman
this is the
Two
first
Tone
time for
ready to
Harry.
get on the air. This is Wolfman Two Tone coming to you live on the air. We're going to bring on some guys and girls and guys. We're going to interview some guys. This is live radio from Canada to LA. Maddie's looking out in the outfit, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's thinking about this, thinking about that. He's having hot dogs. He's made it fat. Let's fucking party. Ow. Caller, you're on the air.
There's Mario. Baltadonia.
Mario!
Hello?
Mario, what's popping?
Yo, can you hear me?
You're on with the Powerful
Yeah,
Truth
we can
Angels.
hear you, Mario. You're on Powerful Truth Angels. What the fuck is good?
Yo, what up? Shout outs to you guys. I've been number one Powerful Truth Angels from day one.
How can you prove that?
respect.
How can you possibly prove that, Mario?
Shit. I don't know. You guys talk about nothing, basically.
Drop an early episode gem, an insider secret that nobody would know unless they watch the first few episodes.
Tell us about the iguana.
No, don't tell them to tell us about the iguana.
About how the iguanas ate your cum, Maddie?
Okay, all right. Mario, do you have a question for us?
Okay.
Yeah. I guess it's like a question for both of you guys, I guess. So Maddie and Two-Tone, I guess, like, what would your lives be like if you like switched locations? Like, Maddie, what if you like grew up in LA?
Hang up on this guy. I've had it.
Really?
No. Don't hang up
it's
on him.
great.
Don't hang up on him.
It's like a pretty
No,
reasonable question. Come
That's
on.
a good question. That is a good question because you know what? If I grew up in LA, I'd just be more successful. And if Two-Tone lived in Canada, he literally would have nothing. His whole identity is about being in LA, and I'm just a real go-getter. And Two-Tone's just like, you know, there's no graffiti in Canada, so he wouldn't have that.
Let me
There's
tell
no,
you.
like,
Let me tell you the.
know,
Let me tell you the truth of
whatever-
the matter, Mario. If Maddie grew up in L.A., he would be so unsuccessful and inconsequential. He would have just merged into the background of L.A. and he'd be working at a Tommy's Burger. If I grew up in Canada, I might be the prime minister. It's very possible. I would be the most progressive force that Canada's ever seen.
No,
Next
you'd
question.
Okay, whatever.
What do you think, Mario?
I don't know. I think that, like, well, for you, Maddie, I think, like, you'd probably be dead, to be honest. I think
Yeah?
you'd, like, party hardcore.
Well, I did party hardcore before. I don't know.
Well, I
if you
know.
me.
I think you did, but it's just, like, you just, like,
It's a different
end up
vibe.
killed by, like, some, like, murderer. You will be a murderer yourself, I feel like. Just with, like,
Yeah,
that
I could have been a
whole-
murderer. I like that. I can deal with that. What about Two-Tone? Do you really know Two-Tone? Like, if he grew up in Canada, he'd just be playing hockey, or what?
Yeah, I guess he would be playing hockey or something. He's just a big dude, like a big dog. But
He's a big dog. Where are you
don't know.
from, Mario?
California originally. I grew up in the Bay Area, but I'm in New
Ah.
York right now, in Brooklyn.
Wow. What brought you to New York?
Nothing really.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
good. I like that.
That said the first time in the history of anything. What brought you to New York? Nothing. All right, Mario. It's been
I like that,
fantastic.
though. Okay, Mario.
But we have
great question.
we got to fire through a bunch of other callers. I'm really glad you called. And Powerful Truth Angels, praise Maddie, and fuck Two-Tone.
Mario, forever. You will be our first call-in. So, thank you for that. Hit us on the DM. We'll send you a box of BXR. And, you probably won't wear it because nobody wears it in New York. But, whatever. Who cares?
No, I wear it. I represent it.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
Mario.
I guess. Wait, actually, you guys owe me $1,000. Actually,
Why do we owe you
How so?
$1,000, you fuck? What are you talking about?
you literally said that at the end of the episode, last episode.
What's the password?
Last episode, what?
Cut him off before he
The
can
last
say it.
episode.
Cut him off before he can say it. What's the
What did I
password,
say?
Mario? What's the password?
What the fuck did I
Password
say?
is I love you.
Okay. We made a mistake. We made a
Why?
mistake
What did we
and we
say
said,
for $1,000? Why'd you cut him off?
Maddie, we gotta go fast here. I don't have a lot of time. We made a mistake
Okay.
and we said if you get this far in the show and you repeat this code word, we'll give you. You said I'll give you $3,000.
Well, why'd you cut him off? I would have gave him $1,000. What do you mean?
You're not giving anyone $1,000. Who's next?
Okay. Jimmy.
Hello,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Is this Jimmy the White Walker?
No,
Oh shit!
Jimmy,
What
what's
up?
popping? You're on Powerful Truth Angels
Yo.
live and direct.
Hey,
What the fuck is
PTA,
good?
baby, what up?
What up?
I'm over here at work right now.
Where do you work,
What
Jimmy?
are you doing?
I work for a school district.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
So what do you want to
Out here.
talk about?
So
You got a question?
my main question was, so I'm like 25, dude, and I feel like over time. Sorry if I sound gassed right now, guys. I got like equipment on me, and I'm like walking around and shit.
What kind of equipment do you have on at the
It's
school?
like a.
Are you
It's kind of like
security?
no, it's like a Ryobi sprayer. So right now I'm spraying down all the playgrounds and it's a little heavy. So
You're,
Yeah.
you're spraying down all the playgrounds for safety,
Dude,
and you're
it's-
calling fucking Powerful Truth Angels?
yeah.
I like that. Respect.
So
Okay, what's
pretty
the
much,
question?
like I feel like over time, dude, I've lost like motivation for the shit that I love. You know, like drawing, painting, just creating shit. So, I mean, like at 25, how did you guys feel? Did you ever experience that, or like?
Well,
you
let
know,
me
is
tell you
there a way
something,
to, like-
Jimmy. Let me tell you something. At 25, you ain't jack shit,
Yep.
and you're full of cum still, and you're full of fucking life.
Yeah.
And and right now in this modern age, you're living within the most depressing, probably one of the most depressing times for our stupid selves. And you got to just power through.
Jimmy,
you take care of yourself. You got to meditate. You're
Hold on.
full of it. You
Hold
love
on.
drawing.
No,
you got to
no,
draw
no.
more.
Hold on. No.
You got to
Listen.
fuck it. What?
Jimmy,
Okay,
Jimmy, listen. You're 25 and you have a job. Let me just tell you something. Your 20s are 9 times out of 10 a complete fucking wash. Okay?
Right.
And don't put too much pressure on yourself. Now, at the same time, put as much pressure on yourself as possible to be the best you can be, but also don't put too much pressure on yourself and allow yourself the time to smoke weed, binge Netflix, and have sex. Because you don't have to get too serious about life until you exactly on the day that you turn 30, and then you need to really start focusing.
30, you got to start worrying about shit, but in your 20s, not really.
Yeah.
And 30, you got 10 years to dial it. 40, you better have a really good something.
Yeah.
Or you're cooked, and then you'll figure it out.
Shit. Okay, that makes sense.
So you're good, dude. At 25, you know what I was doing? Fucking bales of cocaine every single night.
Yeah.
Fucking
I was a
cooking
hot mess.
fucking food and like. At 26, I opened my first restaurant, and then my entire career blew up, and I became, a wonder child. But, like at 25, I was still just some fucking loser. So,
But don't look at
but
people.
I'm one in a billion,
Yeah,
I'm just
people that are successful in their 20s are anomalies, and there's a lot of pressure for everyone to be this like wonder kind thing. And if people think that by the time they're 25, if they haven't blown up in some way, quote unquote, that they're fucked. But like,
oh my God.
the American dream is a pile of shit, and it's not real.
Yes.
And life is hard, and it's a lot of strife, and allow yourself time to smell the roses, and again, smoke weed, watch Netflix, and have sex. Get that out of your
Boom.
system.
Boom.
Because later on in
Jimmy.
life, You're not gonna. I don't have time. I can't smoke weed anymore because I played that too.
No.
I played it out because I'll fucking die.
Because you're a disgusting drug addict.
I've had enough sex, and I'm done having sex for the rest of my life. And Netflix, I get in a little bit of Netflix here and there, but while I'm working, so get it in now. Have some fun.
Jimmy,
Go to Cabo.
You're on the best podcast in the world while you're at work. You got it fucking dialed, dude.
You might have peaked.
You're fucking killing it, okay?
You might have
You're
peaked.
fucking number one, Jimmy.
Jimmy, we love you. That was a great call. Next caller. Let's call Wolfman Jack on the Powerful Truth.
Jimmy, baby. This is great.
Next caller.
We're doing this every episode. Next caller.
Next
Who the fuck are you?
caller. This is just
Who
a
the
going
fuck
on,
are
boys?
you? What up? What up?
What up, Two-Town Maddie? It's Jason. How you doing?
Jason.
Hi,
What is
Jason.
popping?
Well, I'm on a walk with my wife and my tiny son right now.
My wife.
How's your child?
He's good. He's in the baby bjorn right now, just facing the world, taking it all in. It's a beautiful sunny day.
Oh, how old is he? What's going on?
9 months.
Jason,
Oh,
where
beautiful.
are you located?
How's your wife?
I'm in the mediocre state of New Jersey.
I don't know.
Oh!
I don't know if
My
Jersey's
favorite,
mediocre.
my favorite region of Italy, New Jersey.
It's
Very
beautiful. Fangool.
That's a good one. Where in Jersey?
Middle nowhere, Paramus, if you're familiar with the state.
I had a family friend that lived in Short Hills, which I feel a lot of people say that's a rich neighborhood. So I don't think it
Very
sounds
rich,
like the
very
one.
well off.
Yeah.
I hear Jersey's
yeah.
got a lot of farmland somehow, right? Isn't that where Bruce came
Jersey's
from?
beautiful. Great tomatoes. They got fucking great calzones. They
It's
figured
not
it
just-
out.
It's
Great
not
pizza
just-
pies.
It's not just McMansions and quote unquote construction guys. It's farms and llamas and a bunch of stuff. I mean, you got to think Bruce.
Mostly llamas.
Mostly llamas.
It's more than Bruce Springsteen and Bon Jovi. There's more than that.
Jason, do you have any questions
Yeah.
for us?
I have so many. So
Okay.
many.
You get 3. Let's go.
Uh,
Rapid fire.
First question. What has it meant for you guys after a year of being away to come back together in person, in face, embracing each other?
Well,
Fuck.
great question. For me, I had this whole plan, and I even talked about this before. I had this whole plan. I was going to walk in, piss on him, fucking flapjack onto the table, ruin the whole set, spin kick him. I had all these scenarios like, when you're in like high school and you're like, you got to fight somebody later. And you're like,
Yes.
First I'm going to uppercut him, then I'm going to trip him, and then I'm going to fucking butt flap him. And it was just like, like you have all these things. And I walked in, I was just like, stood there, and I was just like, and I was so excited genuinely that I couldn't do anything. And I was just like seeing one of my best friends, because seeing like Instagram and even doing this podcast is like a beautiful way to connect. But to see the homie, to see one of the loves of your life in real life it was just a powerful moment,
I was shook also because I rarely am surprised or scared by anything. I didn't expect him to come in. I didn't expect anyone. I have had such a routine for the past year of like a rotation of like Jason enters my house, my girlfriend enters my house, sometimes my friend Jimmy, maybe Renee. That's it for a year.
Baby Jimmy.
And then this man comes in and he basically destroyed all protocol. I had to let it go, and I realized that the possibilities for life were endless. And also, he kind of, I got to say, Maddie brought in the end of COVID because we're starting to get out of COVID. Maddie was the herald. Maddie
You're
was
welcome.
the man.
Los Angeles.
The great hope from the great north.
Yeah.
I'm the great hope from
Yeah,
the
it
right.
just
What's
take-
your next question, my man? Let's go.
If you had to rank between the two of you, who would be a better lover?
Me.
No. I've had
one. I'm one, and then you're 2.
No. You've had maybe, as far as I know, one mate your entire life. I've had hundreds. So
hundreds? You haven't had hundreds. There's no way you've had hundreds.
Okay,
You've had
well-
sex with like maybe 27 people max.
No.
You have not had sex with hundreds of women.
okay, hundreds is
Or people.
hundreds.
Hundreds?
Hundreds is an exaggeration.
Hundreds is what? 300? You've had sex with like you have like 101 lovers, and you think you have hundreds?
I've had 101 lovers. Yes.
No. Okay, 101. I believe that, mate. What is 10 tens? You've had 10 different sets of 10 women in your life? Like you've had sex with 10 different people per decade?
I like that you're Yeah, I like that you're breaking it down into sets. I'll just say I've exponentially had way more sexual partners than Maddie, which isn't nothing.
A
It's
lot of
nothing.
people can fuck and still be shit.
It's
At
nothing to be
fucking,
proud
if you
of.
have a lot
No,
of sex
you learn.
with different people.
Maddie, if you fight 50 guys, you fight one guy. What happens at the end of fighting 50 guys? You're probably better at fighting.
I fucking no. You learn. You both. You
wa-
destroy each other.
If you-
I'm the goat. Ask Trisha.
Yeah, you're the goat because
Ask
Trisha.
Trisha. I'm easily the best person she's ever fucked.
Right, you're the only person. We all know the answer to this query, and I love it. It's a great question. Anything else before we cut you off, Jason?
But
Yeah, when is PTA going to transform into a crypto pod?
Yo, that is
Oh
a good
my
fucking
God.
question because
Jason!
listen. I want to bring up the idea of a PTA NFT to Maddie just to hear him ask
much?
me what the fucking NFT
what is NFT? I have no idea what even NFT is. I have no idea what's going on.
Basically, NFT is a way that you can monetize. We're getting a lot of feedback. The NFT is a way that you can monetize things on the internet, from a meme to a clip to anything. So
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, this feedback is great. There's wind, there's a baby, but great question, Jason. And we're going to continue this NFT
Jason,
crypto
thank you
conversation
so
very
much.
soon.
Thank you, boys.
Next caller.
Later, homie.
Next caller.
Hello?
Hey guys. Hey.
Is this Jason?
How's it going?
Sounds like literally just Jason, our producer. Who are you? Welcome to
No,
Powerful
this is
Truth
Adam.
Angels.
Hey, thanks guys. This is my name's Adam and I'm calling in from Toronto today.
Holy shit, a
Adam
Canuck.
from Toronto. Is this who? AJ?
No, this is really Adam, man. This is maybe my voice might sound similar to someone you know on the phone, but no. This is
Adam,
Okay.
you have a horrible, there's something horrible going on with your microphone.
I can hear him perfect. Two-tone. Maybe your headphones are fucking stupid.
Do you hear that, Jason?
Adam,
Yo, Maddie.
how are you? I hear him crystal clear. Adam, talk to us.
I'm great. Thanks for asking, Maddie. I got a couple questions for you guys.
So polite.
Ask us a question.
My first question actually for Two Tone.
Yes, hit me.
Two-tone, let's
know-
go.
When Two Tone was a young little rattle can degenerate running around LA, spray painting stuff, was he mainly just hitting walls, or was he doing train stuff too?
I did. Okay, my train career was very short. The only trains in LA were the freight trains, and I painted.
Yeah, of course. That's why no one knows about you then, clearly, right? Around North America, right? Because you just didn't really get any trains, and then you
Well, there's
getting North
more
American
that nobody.
exposure.
He wasn't that good at graffiti. That's more the reason why he
I
didn't. isn't really well known.
actually, hold on. Let me explain something to both of you. My crew, AWR MSK, is one of the best crews in the world. So by default, I'm good at graffiti by being in that crew. Now, in that crew, was I the best? Fuck no. There's guys in there that are mind-bogglingly way better than me, but I still was in the crew and I was solid and I can burn probably most people.
Coattails. It's fine. Coattails are nice.
Coattails
I
are great.
coattails,
I'll
but-
take them. I got in prematurely. You know, they let me in. I was the homie, and I figured it
Well,
out.
there's a lot of heavy hitters in the MSK crew that
A lot of
do
heavy
paint
hitters.
trains, though, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of those guys are big train guys. So look, some of those guys basically cover every facet of graffiti that you can touch. They're full.
What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
What do you write there, Mister 519?
I don't rattle cans, but I do like to use the little oil bars and go muck around. And the Niagara region actually is one of the better areas in Ontario to go muck about with trains.
Muck about. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're a big train
yeah.
guy. You're a big train daddy.
I'm a railroad enthusiast. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Do you ever take the train? Do you ever go back and forth from Montreal on the trains?
That's a great train trip.
Okay.
Little 6-hour
It's a good train
Via
trip.
ride there. Take the Via Rail and.
No,
If you're
I
really
mean like
feeling
you would ever
all
use
the
it.
freight
hot
trains.
trains, like-
Okay, guys, that's
Yeah.
enough. That's enough of this talking about taking trains. Do you have another question before we cut you off, sir?
I do have another question. Yes, it's actually a pretty easy one. What's the best concert that both of you guys have been to?
Okay, who
Yeah.
cares? See you later. Thank you very much.
Okay. See you guys.
Next caller. I hate concerts. All
What
right.
do you mean, like best concert? Don't ask us questions. Hello, welcome to Powerful Truth Angels.
Holy shit! I've been on hold. What's crack-a-lackin', Maddie?
That's
Well,
another.
you know,
that's a
nothing
Canadian.
much.
That's another Canadian,
Who are,
isn't it?
where are
And,
you calling in from?
Yeah, so my name's Alec. I'm calling from Portland, Oregon. I'm actually at work right now, but, so I'm going to try to be rather brief about it. But just wanted to call in and say hello. had a couple questions for y'all that I've been thinking of.
Fire off.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Two-tone. So how did you, I know you've been doing like a lot of like retail stuff like that, but how did you get like comfortable enough financially to start Born and Raised, or what kind of made you transition to that? And how did you get there financially? At what point did you start saving and stuff like that?
I'll tell you real quick.
Tell the real story. Tell the real story.
I'll tell the real story.
Yeah. Tell us the story of Born and Raised.
Super quick. In the broad strokes, where I had a clothing company back in the day, and I stopped that. I hated the business so much. I stopped doing clothes to direct music videos, which was my passion. I'm directing music videos. Sponto approaches me, being that we're both from Venice. He's like, I want to start this thing called Born and Raised. He already had the name. I started helping him with the media. I made a film for him. I thought he had a really great idea, and eventually I ended up becoming a part of Born and Raised. And we started with a shoebox full of cash from our other partner, Murph. Rest in peace. And Murph gave us
Rest in peace, Murph.
Murph gave us literally a shoebox full of cash, and that's how we started the company. So we had
Holy shit! Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's how we did it, and and it was very hard and for a long time, and here we are, and but it's also very fun and very exciting, and I urge anyone that wants to start anything to go fucking start, and don't worry about it dying. There is no failure in starting anything. As long as you start something, you're good. That's it. Just start it and see what happens.
There you go.
Let's just
There
start
you
it.
go.
You want to listen. You want to do a
Fuck
cupcake
yeah.
company, or you want to make a something that just holds bagels that you strap to your belt, or you want to make an iPhone case that looks like a leopard, like a tiny leopard. Just fucking do it. We need more stuff in the world. We need more people to make things, and we need more crap. I need to be sold more things via Instagram targeted ads. Thank you very much for your question. Do you have another one before we cut you
I
off?
appreciate y'all.
We appreciate
Take
you.
care, buddy.
I just want you take care. Yeah, it was a pleasure saying hi to y'all. I watched the show. I've listened to every single episode. Big fan.
I love that.
Thank you so much, buddy. Take care.
Thank you. This is great. I have 8 more minutes.
Okay, let's do one more and then that's it.
One more call.
Hello, welcome to Powerful Truth Angels. What the fuck is good?
Nick Sanders in the building. Welcome to the Truth Angels. What's poppin'?
Yo,
What up, Nick?
What up?
not much, man. Just chilling.
Cool. Talk to you
Where
later.
you at?
I'm in San Diego.
Yes. Cali boy.
You guys got good burritos.
Yeah, I'm in
San
Carlsbad.
Diego.
Senior Grubby's good burritos.
Dude, you
Yeah.
sound... Let me ask you something, Nick.
What?
Do you like to smoke pot?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, I can tell. You got a very...
You're high right now.
You got a very stony voice. Nick, what's
Oh,
your question? Bless us with a question.
Yeah, you got a question, big
all right.
dog?
This one's for Two Tone. I just want to know, when did you first get into streetwear?
I first got involved with making apparel around 2005.
Kelly Ellis?
Actually, that's not true. I was involved with streetwear in high school because of this company called Green Apple Tree, Gypsies and Thieves, that my whole graffiti crew was like working with and designing for. So I was always aware of it, and I was going to the trade shows, and I was hanging out. And at that time, I was just leeching free shit and trying to imagine one day I could simply print one t-shirt, but I was such a fuck up, I couldn't even figure out how to piss straight, much less print a t-shirt. So I've been around it my whole life, and environmentally lucky to be near it.
Nice.
Did that answer the question, Nick?
Yeah,
What's
definitely.
your favorite? What kind of weed are you into these days? Where are you getting your weed from?
What's your strain?
I get it delivered right to my door.
What kind? What's your favorite?
I'm smoking strawberry banana right now. Some indica.
Who makes
go.
it? Like, what's the brand name? Is it like MJ Ultra, Fresh Baked?
Trinity.
Trinity. Okay. Well, it sounds great. Any other questions
it's
before
great.
we go?
Yeah, I have hair like Maddie's. Should I bleach it?
Absolutely, you should bleach. What are you kidding me? It's a
Bleach
no-brainer,
everything,
Nick.
though. You gotta bleach everything. I want to see your eyebrows,
Yeah.
your facial hair, your fucking nuts,
Yeah.
your asshole hair.
Yeah.
I want you to bleach your asshole hair and send us photos, okay?
You only live
Okay.
once, Nick.
Yeah. Let's go.
Get high and spin the wheel of bleach and get fucking crazy with it.
Let's
You
go.
know?
All right, I will for sure.
All right, my guys. Great
All right,
talking
thank
to
you so much, Nick.
Blazer,
Yeah, thank
420.
you guys.
Later, homie.
All right, so sorry to anyone.
That was the first time doing that. If
That-
you guys are still around, I'm gonna give you $1,000.
Maddie-
What's the password?
The password is reverse phalanges, butts, heart, and Mabel, Papa.
Is that what
syrup.
was the password? Was the password the fucking Basquiat thing?
The password I said, someone sent me a clip. I said, if you say phalanges, Basquiat, Michelangelo, we'll send you whatever, like very flippantly, and like
Oh,
hundreds of people are like DMing me, like they're sending me pre-made Venmo things, like just send me the money, and I'm like, I didn't agree to this. Maddie agreed to this. Maddie says shit all the time, but seriously, the password is this. You have to type this password. Here's the password. People. That's the
play it
password.
backwards. Play it backwards.
Play it backwards and you'll know the password.
We're Powerful Truth Angels. Thank you so much for this week. Peace out.
We love it.